Welcome Brawlers, I'm the Hermit and I hope you're ready for some Exile action. Because our commander today is Lord Zuko. For a black, a red and a white mana, we get a 2/4 legendary human noble ally with Firebending X, where X is his power. Then whenever we cast a spell from Exile and whenever a permanent we control enters from Exile, we put a +1/+1 counter on each creature we control. So we're gonna be wanting to play some cheap creatures like Esper Sentinel, Mother, Giver of Runes, Hopeful Initiate, or even Stalaktite Stalker, Kellan, Ragavan. And then we're gonna be trying to generate some card advantage by exiling cards either from our side or from our opponent's library. Like with Ragavan, we have a couple of other heist cards, Grenzo, Crook Jailer, Rahilda, Impetus Lookmonger, and Outrageous Robbery. We also have Firelord Ozai. We can pay 6 mana to exile the top card of our opponent's library and play it this turn without paying its cost. Then we have ways to exile our own top of the card of the library. And then we also have cards to exile our top of their library. And then we also have cards to exile our top of our library to play this turn, or for... We also have ways to exile our top decks so that we get the advantage. So we have Legend of Roku, Reality Fulcrum, Shadow of the Skull, Yulman Overseer, Gloria, Urabrask, Professional Facebreaker, Lelia, and even Florian Boldarian Scion. Now, because we're gonna be firebending with our commander, we have some instants that we want to play, so we can make the most of our firebending mana. We have March of Wretched Sorrow, Otherworldly Light, couple of decent synergies like those Legion's Duelist. Whenever we put a counter on it, we draw a card. Not as good as exiling, but still is nice. Okay. And then we have a couple of other synergies. For instance, those Legion Duelist. When we put a counter on it, we draw a card. Belia, we can blink something, maybe get some value, but also when it enters, we get more counters with Zuko. We have Emperor of Bones. We can exile cards from either our graveyard or our opponents, but then when we put a counter on the Emperor of Bones, we can get essentially every creature we have exiled so far. Because we get one creature, then since that creature entered from exile, we trigger Zuko again, which puts another counter on the Emperor, and we get another creature. So as soon as we start putting counters on the Emperor, we just get everything that's under it. We also have Dothy Voidwalker. Because it has Shadow, it's really nice to put the counters on him, because it's a threat that's gonna be pretty much unblockable. But also, it exiles cards from our opponent, and we can cast them by sacrificing the Voidwalker. So that's really, really nice. We also have some ways to keep indestructible. Invasion of Govakan. This one, we can cast the battle side first, and then when we deal 3 damage to it, it goes to exile. We cast the Light Shield Array, we get triggers from Zuko, and we also get to put counters on every creature that attacks. And if we need to, we can sacrifice the enchantment to give hexproof and indestructible to everything. We also have Selfless Spirit and Boromir for indestructible. And because the spirit has flying, it's gonna be nice to put the counters on it. So that's the deck. Now let's head into the queue and see if we can So that's the deck. Now let's get into the queue and see what we can get from exile. Fury, it's gonna be a sacrifice deck. We sent Florian away. Obsessive Pursuit. They're gonna get a clue every upkeep. He needed that land. Hopefully we get another one. So they will put 3 counters now, 2 counters. Yeah. That's a shaman, so it works. Okay. Now we play the Marauder and the Monastery. Brilliant. And they kind of need to block with the Prodigy. Down to 3 life. And we play Giver of Runes. This is whenever 1 or more. So if they want to sacrifice 3 things, they can gain 8 life back. Yuri, I guess that counts. They need to sacrifice it. Yeah, but they can not kill everything. So they settle for failure. Who gets the counters? Yuri. Let's block with Keeper. If they fling, okay. They didn't fling, so I guess we win. GG's. Yep. Games Hey Bye. With some shrines. And I like Hey Bye, but I'm not sure how to build it, maybe because... Okay, here we're gonna make a trade. But actually, Hey Bye incentivizes you to play only the best shrines, because you're gonna get one of them for free. You reveal until you get a shrine, you cheat it out. So that's a really strong effect, but also one that you can use to just get your best shrines. Maybe you just play the best ones, you got down the cheap ones, and that gives you more value. So here, do we play Zuko? Actually, maybe we destroy the artifact and get Ragavan back. Opponent has Noble Hierarch. And they kill Ragavan. We get their shrine, Goshintai. Ooh, that's one of the good ones. So what do we do now? Let's skip up Wandering Emperor, I think. Kyoshi Island Plaza. They're gonna get 3 basics. Actually 4. Yep, They are gonna run away with this one. But let's not fear too much.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming. You're done.
Witch Enchanter. No, I think we want the land more, so let's play Zuko. Enchanter. Gloria. Path to Exile on Zuko. Oh!
Keep watch for intruders.
Finale. I guess they're gonna get another shrine. No, Sasa. To Blink Highway. Okay, so they were all removal. And just getting their commander to get their value. Nice deck, GG's. Clark. Opponent starts with Up the Beanstalk. But what do we play here? Let's play Zuko. Opponent has Power Stone. We are gonna Airbender, Expensive Taste. So we Otawara and then Duelist. Maybe just kill them first instead, and then Otawara. Now we can keep mana open for Rebirth or Edict. Temporal manipulation. Sure. At least they get to draw a card. And another from playing Clark. Thoughtseize, we will respond by edicting away Clark. So we cannot cycle the Unearth here. with the firebending mana. We can also bump it on to Kellan, I guess maybe that wins. Let's do the math. Yep, and with Bolt, that's gonna be good games opponent. Yeah, that Thoughtseize didn't matter also. Even if they didn't cast it, they still lose to a Bolt. So they only took damage from their fetches. Yeah, no shock, so really nice aggro. Good games, good games. Kefka Court Mage. So this is going to be Kellan into Voidwalker into Facebreaker. Maybe then Zuko. That is a Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Opponent trades with the Voidwalker. No, they wanted to trade with the Voidwalker, but they instead choose not to block. If they play Kefka here, we will discard the land, I think. They have something with Madness. Ah, no, they send it to the Voidwalker, right. And they have a rat. Yep, I guess that will kill us. Good games, good games. Avatar Roku. Ooh, Yao. Demon Slayer. Hmm. Both and then kill her. And dancers. Ah, we cannot play it because of Yao. Overlord to kill Fire Lord. And they're gonna get some damage here. Yeah, so we kill Yao, we have unlocked our non-basics, but they are gonna be getting Roku. Unless they want to kill Osai. Ancient Copper Dragon. We need something good. Right now, opponent. Oh, actually, I think that. No, this is when it deals damage. So they cannot attack, get Roku, and then buff a bunch. Okay. That's lucky for opponent, I guess. Yeah, no. GG's, I guess. Let's see if they have something. Nope. One Shitong. Sure, we need to get the cycling out of the way. And then Voice of Victory will help us. In response to the fetch land, we destroyed the Witness Protection. The Gloria, per opponent. Enduring Curiosity. Do we get the land though? We do. Yeah, we don't have the mana for Swift End, so it was better to keep that one. We do that before they draw and put the counters. Now we get 2 cards here. We miss our own Grenzo, but this is a commanding position, I think. And yeah, opponent rage quit, so we just take the win. GG's. Zuko versus Azula. We ship up, unfortunately. And here they might have removal, but we have Decadent Dragon. Thoughtseize, I guess we don't have the dragon anymore. Oh, we still have it. Opponent ponders. Let's expensive taste. Force of negation. And we will keep. We will need the treasure for the force. Snapcaster for ponder. Thoughtseize. I guess they didn't tap for Thoughtseize. Yeah, we have to trade. Sadly. Hmm. Oh, I see what's going on. Yeah, we can tap this for blue, so. Green, so we cannot cast it here. His opponent gets one turn with Azula. Fury to kill Zuko and Mother. Frantic Search. Shouldn't they have cast it in combat? I mean, I guess they still get their lands back. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Okay, that wasn't as bad as it could have. Goodbye, Azula, for now. Okay, yeah, they concede. Yeah, that was a really weird turn from opponent. Especially since they had teachings and search. All stick fingers. We might lose this one. I don't think we can do anything about the combo. Maybe I should have mulligan for Voidwalker, but... Okay, so even if we had the walkers, they thought this is a way, yeah. Here I think we just try to curve, maybe Felia into Gloria or Decadent Dragon. If we get something good with the dragon, maybe we can stop their combo. We either get Artin or Ulamog, and that's gonna be GG's for opponent. Let's play the expensive taste here. Nope, those were not it. So I guess if they have it, they have it. Let's just let them go through their combo. Okay, so they're gonna wait another turn for it. The way this combo works is, okay, they get 2 cards there. Sulamog. The other one should be Ardin the Usurper. They reanimate Ardin, they exile Ulamog, it enters with a bunch of counters. With 10 counters, because that's how much, that's the mana value of Ulamog. They attack with Ulamog, make us annihilate 10, so. Okay, yep, that's Ardin. They reanimate it now. GG's. And because they have this card, it doesn't matter what we keep early. They can take it. Maybe we have this card ourselves, but what do we discard then? Their thoughts is we still need an answer for the combo, so GG's. Titania. We just need to hold her back. When she enters, she's gonna get that particular land back. But we just need to stall, not let her enter yet. Malevolent Rumble. Actually, maybe I needed to keep that thing.
I am the Emperor of Kamigo, and I will strike fast and strike hard.
Now we will chop down on Titania in response to the trigger. And opponent concedes. GG. Yeah, I was thinking we could also keep the cling to those to exile whatever land they target, but it was just good enough, like we played it, so GG's. Okay. We start with the Stalker. Opponent plays an island, so they counter. We also had Wash Away, so at least the Stalker is growing, and we have Murderous Rider for Caballero if we need it. Witch Enchanter, we can destroy the Signet. Let's try to sweep them the Pilfer. They saw it in half. Grenade, then Whisper Sentinel. Yeah, it has menace opponent. They have a sewing half. I guess maybe Deluge. Okay, yeah, that was... They didn't get any value from that. They needed to have, I guess, an extra turn or two on their yards for this to be effective. So GG's. Lundra. Okay. Yeah, this should work. Of cultivation, okay. And Elvish Mystic. Oh. I don't think they know what's gonna happen here. Hmm. Great change, that's a good one. I guess we will try to destroy it. Sword wave. One more ramp. Oh, must one Hydra. That might kill us. March of Wretched Sorrow. Do this for 2, destroy this, and we also cast the Emperor. Okay, Greater Hoof, that was it. No, we did not have fun. Here we need to see if we're gonna be successful with the intervention. Maybe we can get lost something to the one of their shrines as well, I mean.
Oh! How am I supposed to focus on only one project?
Dramatic ending and our guy. Shall wait for Zuko. Guess we Rahilda here. They are not getting lucky with their lands. I guess that's our advantage, but Toxic Deluge. Right, the Spiritoid is here. Yes, let's robbery them. X equals type. Maybe we can do something here, unless they blink hereby. Binding on the Sterling Grove. I guess we go to combat, attack with Zuko. Yeah. Gonna give us some mana. They didn't know about all of this.
I'm not overconfident. You're just remember your training.
Guess I needed to at least play the party treasure. Yeah, even though we didn't have white mana for Felia. So now it's gone. Okay, they killed the Emperor by
Then
swords on our stuff. Phantom of All. And the last card is Eldritch Edict. GG's, I guess. Yeah, we attack with Zuko. We have a thing to give it trample. GG's. So that is it for today. The kind of weaker cards in this deck were definitely Fire Lord Osite and Zuko, because we also ran into a decent amount of high base, the Shrine deck. I think if it happens to you too, then you should definitely run more cards that mass destroy enchantments, like Heliod's Intervention, I guess maybe Farewell. There might be a couple of others, so I think I will switch those in instead of these guys. And against other decks we had a mixed bag. As always, we lose if we get the right cards, we win if we get the wrong ones, or the other way around, I guess. Yeah, I guess also Renzo being a little expensive is not as good. Maybe even the Dracosaur for some cheaper efficient interaction. That's also a way to get some wins, but I guess, yeah, we saw the real villain for today was a high bay. We managed to beat it, but only in the game where they had a little bit of mana issues. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm the Hermit, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.